I'm not done. So this one gonna cut to the heart because it's personal. It's personal. It's not personal because the Southsiders tried to kill me once in my lifetime. It's not personal because I know what the Southsider overall agenda is. And I'm not gonna extend this to all Southsiders because I met some cool Southsiders in my time. But watch this. The cool Southsiders that I met is the ones that I met woke Southsiders. Woke Southsiders. See, I'm gonna tell you about a woke Southsider. A woke Southsider is a Southsider that understands. Man, why am I hating you? You ain't did nothing to me. You ain't did nothing to me personally, and why do I got this much hate for you because you black? No, man, that ain't what it is, and it doesn't set right in my heart. And y'all handing me this agenda to hate these brothers just because they black. Instead, I'ma acknowledge I grew up with blacks, and my homeboy Tony Ron was black. My best motherfucking, and I got motherfucking cousins in my family that's black. So a woke Southsider is the one that's gonna be like, you know what, Holmes? Man, they ain't did nothing to me. Man, shit, it's all good, man. We can learn from each other, grow from each other, instead of hating each other. That's a woke Southsider. A sleep Southsider is what you encounter in prison a lot. And that's Southsiders that's gonna follow instructions, whether it's under duress, direction, under oppression, whatever the fuck. They're gonna follow instructions and do what they say. I call it a Borg mentality. Borg mentality. If y'all OG and old as fuck like Dubs, then you're gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. There used to be a show called Star Trek. Star Trek, and they had a race of cyborgs called the Borg, and it was one person that controlled the whole head. If you kill that person, everything else falls. And that's what the South Side, that's how blacks looked at the Southsiders. Like they are gonna follow instructions. If they're told to kill, they're gonna kill. They're gonna do whatever. But one thing about them is that they was given instructions, and I know this for a fact. They not allowed to do business with us, drug transactions, eat after us, play sports with us, all of that. They're not allowed to do that. And they followed instructions and didn't do that. Boop. Now let me come through let me bring you up to date in 2024. 2024. I go into Folsom, old Folsom prison, and I play softball with against and with the Southsiders, the Northerners, the whites, and the blacks, all on the same team. Dubs, can you picture that? We come in with our ministry. We might have 8 players. We're going to get a Southsider, a Northerner, a white, and we're going to all play together. And if we're not, they're all on the same team, like an all-star team. What? See, Dubs, you can't picture this. See, this is prison now. Your ass got locked up and got out a long motherfucking time ago. So, like I said, what you saying is irrelevant. It doesn't apply to now. You're just telling good stories, bro. You're telling good stories, but you don't have the intel of and face. How can you? You're not going back inside. Like I said in the other video, it's your worst nightmare to go back inside and be around these people these people that you call camaradas, that you ain't sure if they you coming in to play softball on some good shit, and these motherfuckers might lift you out your boots. So you would never do that. So that means that your information that you're getting is some outdated, old ass, riding on 13-inch Zeniths information. It doesn't apply to now. To now. The Northerners and the Southerners playing on the same softball team is one thing. But the Northerners and the Southerners and the Asians and the whites playing together, oh my God. Do you know that in Old Folsom, they had a Super Bowl? What? Super Bowl. The blacks against the Southsiders. Picture fucking that. Dubs, can you picture that in your day? Can you picture that in your day and age? All I want you to do is acknowledge that the rhetoric that you're speaking is irrelevant because it doesn't apply to now. CDC now is geared toward motherfuckers trying to go home. They give you a damn tablet with the pathway to get your ass out of prison, whether you got life or 2 years or whatever the fuck. It's on your tablet. All the classes that you're supposed to be taking, all the groups you're supposed to be involved in, your college assignments, your legal paperwork, everything is on this tablet designed for you to help rehabilitate your ass and get your ass to hell home. So what prison are you talking about? The prison that I'm seeing right now, knowing that I come from that shit. My first charge was attempted murder in prison. So knowing that I come from that shit, what I see as a motherfucker that's changed my life and going back up in there, what I see is an opportunity for rehabilitation and growth. So therefore, what prison are you talking about when you're telling these old ass ancient stories? It's damn near like you're trying to sell motherfuckers on some bullshit to keep your channel going, to keep the prison genre rhetoric going. It shouldn't be no California prison genre motherfuckers talking any type of prison genre shit in a positive light, because it is not, well, let me say that. If you want to talk about prison in a positive light, you can. Because prison right now is like a fucking university. I'ma say it. It's like a fucking university. They do have pockets of places for people that don't want to go along with the system. Oh, you want to hold on to the old rules and the old values? Well, we got a level 4. It doesn't even matter if you got level 2 points. We're going to put you and stuff you in this level 4 and write you up for disobeying a direct order until your points get level 4 and we can justify keeping you here. So come on. Do you think prison is anything like what I left? I did 20 years. Do you think I am not proud of what I did? What I'm proud of is the fact that the prison genre that I was a part of, the prison era, the decade, whatever, the generation I grew up in was some solid motherfuckers. Solid motherfuckers. When you go into prison now, you don't see that shit no more. You see a lot of fuck shit in prison now. They got them goddamn patches. What's them shits called? Not fentanyl. The shit when motherfuckers is trying to kick from the drugs and shit. The shit that killed Smiley in Sacramento County Jail. That shit is serious. That's what's taking over. You see a lot of base heads in prison now. A lot of motherfuckers out of their mind. That's what you see. I never mentioned prison. When I first came home and everything was prison this, prison that, I ain't gonna lie. I was inspired. Like I was, man, shit, I want the world to know my name is Young Dirt and I did this many years and I did it the right way, stomped down, never ran out, snitched or told on a motherfucker. And cause I thought it was worth something. But now looking forward, that shit ain't worth 2 wooden nickels. Nigga come home tell me, I just went to prison. I just was in prison. I came home. First question I'm going to ask is where you came home from. And 9 times out of 10 today, they didn't came home from a motherfucking 50-50 yard. So maybe call it a technicality that I'm able to hold on to my morals and values and principles and not be with no integration ass shit. Because I'm lucky because I didn't have to go through that. But the reality is that's what it is now. So what the fuck I look like talking about prison? They asked where the fuck did Dirt go? Where did Dirt go? He been gone. Yeah, I'm gone because ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't nothing to talk about in California CDC right now other than the positive shit where they letting motherfuckers come home. There's laws that they got in place and that they had, man. It used to be like this in California. I do a drive-by and the homies in the car don't even know that I'm what I'm about to do. Or even if they did know what I was about to do, I pull up on some motherfuckers, let loose, kill a couple of motherfuckers. Guess what? Everybody in the car is getting that motherfucking charge. Everybody. But this year, California changed that law. Maybe it might have been in next year. But California changed that law and let a lot of people come home because that was some bullshit. You didn't know they was about to do what they did and they did it. And that's something that salute to California for changing that law. Salute to everybody that's coming home. Back to Dubs. Dubs. All I'm asking is that you fall back. That's all I'm asking. I said it in the other videos. You provided openings. You speaking on us. And goddamn, if you provide the opening to speak, I mean, if you come and speak it on us, you provide the opening for us to speak on y'all. Salute to Hoodie. Salute to 16 of Life. But they telling the motherfucking truth. You're an advocate of the motherfucking devil. Talk spiritual warfare, all that bullshit. But you's an advocate of the devil when you start talking about other motherfuckers and use a dropout. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. If I had to kick back and let somebody else be a dreamer and start the prison genre, knowing it would come to this, I might have allowed somebody else to be that dreamer. I might have allowed somebody else to be that dreamer because they would have never allowed people like you that came in and fooled everybody talking about you was on that solid shit. How the fuck can you say you on that solid shit? Well, I know how. When you came in and you and Gunner was on the same page, that was Dropout Mentality TV. That was Dropout Mentality TV. And I was duped. I was duped. I thought you was GP stuff. Because only the GP people was coming on talking that tough shit. Only the GPs. At least that's what I thought. And if they wasn't GP, we wasn't fucking with them in the early days of the prison genre. In the early days. But then you come on and you get in cool with everybody. All the while, you's a dropout the whole motherfucking time. And what that means is that you know we wouldn't have fucked with you. And I'm talking about Nate Dogg 916 and me, Hoodie, 16 and like we wouldn't have fucked with you if you would have let us know from the gate. Because we FOMO individuals that still hold on to the old rules because we never went back. We never went back to get our old rules compromised. We didn't compromise to the way this new shit is. And you didn't either. So that's why we're getting at you with the same rules that you come up under. Period. You want to talk politics? Let's talk politics. Dirty. Gone.